Hey everyone, it's Trader Rob. What an awesome day of trading we had yesterday. We made $500 on the eval account. Let's see what we can take from the markets today. As always, nothing that I state on this channel is financial advice. Trading futures or any type of trading is risky business. Any capital put out there is at risk for loss. All right, yesterday, banger of a day. We had a successful trade here in oil. Session one, max profit, 35 ticks. Anything 40 ticks or higher, I reduced my stop loss to 35 ticks. And that started off the day just perfect. Unfortunately, we did not get another setup here in session two, which was fine. I mean, because at that same moment, we had gotten into a trade in gold right at almost at the session end at about 8:55, and took that one for full take profit as well, 19 ticks. So here is the eval account. Remember, I think we took a pretty big loss the first day. Came back strong the second day. Traded that in the wrong evaluation account, that was my bad. And but since then we've had some good green days. We stand right now at $50,107. So let's see what we can add here to today's trading. Got oil here on the left. We had some news this morning, 7:30 Central Time. I think it was U.S. trade balance, and the rest of the day seems pretty light on the news front. So, like always, let's see here what we can take out of the market. Strategies are pretty simple, overly simple in my opinion. If you're curious about the strategies, the link to those videos are below. If you're interested in trading with like-minded traders, I'm happy for you guys to join us in the Discord. It's all free. I'm not charging for anything for none of my strategies, none of the Discord. To be honest with you, this journey here, starting this YouTube channel, has been a lot of fun for me, and it's honestly been, I think it's almost made me a better trader because one, I journal every trade every day, but with the videos, you're kind of journaling your trades through video almost every single day as well. So there's a level of discipline to that. It does take a good amount of time to get this done, but as of now, it's been well worth it, and I appreciate all of the support, the positive comments that I get, even the negative comments that you sometimes will get just based on the nature of putting stuff out there to the public. You can't make everybody happy. So hopefully we'll be able to take some trades here, and stick around for my recap, my trade recaps, and a summary of the day. See you guys in a little bit.
Submitted.
All right, so here we get into our first trade of the day, which is in oil. Starts off a really nice trade here. We got a nice little strong push to the downside, and it quickly reverses on us. Gold is setting up on the right hand side. There's an inside bar setting up there, so I'm not trying to track both of these trades. And looks like you can see my cursor there on the right side. There we go. So I get my entry orders in on gold. So we're going to be in oil and in gold at the same time. We're activated to the short in oil, And I'm kind of hoping that we get activated to the short in gold as well, which we do. I make my adjustments here on my stop loss, and gold hits pretty quickly here. I think we take full take profit here on, there you go. So gold just hit, which is awesome because now I've got a little bit of a buffer. Oil's still a much bigger trade as far as what my stop loss and my take profit is. And you know, starting to not feel so fuzzy so fuzzy there on oil, and you can see we get a strong push up, probably 90% to our stop loss. So at this point of the trade, not feeling the best. And again, I think that for a lot of traders, you might want to punch out here, or you know, you start thinking, you know, I don't want to take this full loss. But this is kind of what I'm talking about as far as seeing trades to the end, because if you're willing to take a full stop loss here, or you're willing to take a loss right here, well, how then are you able to stay in for a full take profit? So if you're constantly getting out early, but you're willing to take full stop loss, it's going to be very difficult to trade any strategy with that type of thought process. So that's just my my tip here on, you know, trying to stay in trades. If you've back tested it and you feel good about it, you kind of have to stay in there to take full take profits like this one. Great trade here in oil. And we get another push right here for full take profit.
Target filled.
And boom, just like that, plus $430 on the evaluation account today. Cash account is green, eval is green. Had one loser, which was a pretty big loser on my funded account. So let me show that. Let's show the loser first, because this one sucked. So I had the NQ 15-minute rob reversal. Took this in my funded TopStep account. It was actually a terrible setup, and I'm going to tell you why. We took the trade anyways. Had this on, you know, I trade the 15-minute reversal on an automated strategy, just because I trade it to 1:15, and as you know, I leave to work right after my morning strategies at 10 a.m. So pretty much just keep this one running. It's running on a 1-to-1 35-point risk to reward, and I was in front of the chart on this one, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened here. So we got, let me grab a drawing tool here. All right, so we had our entry order right here. Okay, when this candle came up, it didn't activate. It actually went all the way up here. So it went probably about 40 points up. So I then looked at it, and I actually told myself, I'm like, wow, that's pretty nice. My one tick offset saved me out of a bad trade. Well, this thing just reverses all the way down, and of course, I don't have the chart up. And I'm thinking once it's up here, and there was only like maybe 2 minutes left on the candle, I'm like, there's no shot of this thing coming back down. And I know that the entry order is going to cancel once this closes up above the 8 AMA. And it didn't. So this thing came all the way down. I heard it say order cancel, or order entry, whatever Ninja says when it gets in the trade. And I look at it and I'm like, oh man, this thing got in. But I'm like, regardless, I'm gonna stay in it. Got into some profit pretty early, and then just reversed on me for a hit. So unfortunately, this funded account pretty much took it right back down to zero because I was up about $700 in this new one. Haven't had many of these 15-minute reversals. It's been really slow on here as far as getting setups that activate. So unfortunately, got into one here today that took a loss. So that was on the TopStep funded account. On my eval, which is the challenge that we're running on, we made 430 bucks, and that's because oil hit session 1, gold hit session 2. So we were 2 and 0 on the trades this morning. I kind of set myself a rule of if I take 2 winners that I would be done with for the day. I took all 3 of the trades in my cash account, and let me show you oil. So oil, we get an inside bar pretty early, 805. Pretty decent sized trade, 29 ticks. So we're looking to make about 290 bucks here. And I'm going to be honest with you, we had some sweat. I mean, this wasn't just an easy, it wasn't an easy trade. It definitely made you sweat it out just a little bit, or I should say just a lot of it. This probably went to about 90% of our stop loss, and then came back down, reversed, and took full take profit. And then session 2, we also get activated to the short, 20 ticks, full take profit. So all 3 of the sessions won this morning on my morning strategies. I remember on the eval, I only took 2 of them. On my cash, I took all 3 of them. Let's take a look at gold. And gold, we got in at the same time as oil. You saw the video. And gold was a pretty quick winner. Got activated to the short, 16 ticks, about $160 in profit there. So overall, pretty exciting day. It's 9:58 in the morning, and I'm done. I'm done trading. That's it. 2 hours of looking at the charts. 2 hours of honestly having some fun in the Discord, talking about our trades. It's obviously nice the days that we win. But again, the strategies are simple. They're easy to learn. If you're having an issue with over trading currently, maybe it's something that you might want to start to implement. And if you've got a strategy that already works, stick to the strategy. Stick to whatever conditions and rules you have in place. I'm going to tell you the worst thing that happens with traders is that first loss. Is that first loss that you get hit with and kind of gets you into the wrong train of thought, and it starts to creep these thoughts of let's get another trade in to try to break even. And then you lose on that second trade, and then now you're trying to take what I call a Hail Mary pass to try to make up all of the losses. And guess what? Some days that shit's going to work. That's the worst thing to happen. It's happened to me so many times in my trading career where I might be down $600. And I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to take a trade for $600. Either I go up in size, or I just go for some outrageous targets. The worst thing that's going to happen to you is that it actually works, because it feels so good that day. You leave the trade, you close out the charts, and you're like, oh, I can breathe. I don't have that $600 loss anymore. I broke even. I'm an awesome trader. But it's the complete opposite. It's the worst thing for you to happen, because guess what? The next time that you're put into that position, you feel that you can do the same thing all over again. And instead of taking a $600 loss, you take a $1,200 loss. And now you're in a situation where you either might have blown your eval account, you might have blown your cash account. You're starting to have to do a money transfer over to just to let you trade for the next day. It's the worst thing that can happen. So I honestly don't give a shit what strategy you trade. You trade anything that works for you, anything that has an edge. But you got to have some type of conditions and some kind of rules in place, or this game will get very, very difficult very, very quickly. So that's all I got for you guys today. I'm hoping that hoping you guys are having fun with this journey. We should be plus $500 in the eval account, which is not bad considering a lot of the stupid mistakes that I've made with this with the challenge. But strategies are working great. Having a lot of fun with it. So I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Happy trading, everyone.